So a couple of things there. So, Joe, you and I have talked about it, and I say this to a lot of people, but, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is a sign of awareness. There is going to become a time where you ask yourself, hey, I'm stuck. I'm at this revenue level and I just can't break to that next level. And the advice that you might need, you might not know where to get it. So a business coach can help you see how to get to that next level.
There's a lot of different business coaching and mastermind communities and groups out there. And you might be feeling like you're in a position where what got you here is not going to get you to the next level, but you might not be sure like what that is and like where to go, what path to go down, how to get out of your own way, how to break through your ceiling to get to that next level. And business coaching is something that I believe in. I've had a business coach since 2015, so 8 years, different coaches for different seasons of my life. And for the past 2 years, I've been working with WinRate Consulting. Clifton is the director of coaching there. Last year, I worked with Mike Claudio, the owner and CEO of WinRate. This year, I've been working with Clifton Muckenfuss right here. Clifton's been my coach for this year, man. It's been awesome. And here's what you get, especially when you work with WinRate. Their differentiator is the one-on-one personalized coaching model. You're not getting thrown in a big group. Yes, they have some group stuff. The one-on-one is really where all the action happens. And it's not just like, hey, we're going to help you double your revenue. Although we have doubled our revenue this year. We will have doubled our revenue this year. That's awesome. It's so much more than that. It's the leadership. It's the personal development. It's the constantly asking like, hey, Joe, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want and why? And I'm going to help you get that. So when you work with WinRate, the first question is going to be, hey, what do you want? Because we can help you get that as long as you're clear on what you want. If you're not clear on what you want, which a lot of us aren't, they will guide you on how to get clear on what it is that you want. So you can build out a game plan and get there, not overnight, but over time. And so just to give you a kind of an inside glimpse, like some of the coaching calls that I've had with Clifton this year and outside that as well, because this guy is available like almost 24/7. We have an every other week call for an hour where it's focused. And then, man, we've had calls on Sunday afternoons. We've had, different things where I've been in a pretty deep valley personally and mindset wise. And I've asked Clifton to pray for me or hop on the phone and just give me some support and things like that. That's a game changer to have someone in your corner that truly cares about your personal and business success. We talked about our kids are kind of preteens and we've had some just discussions about how to lead them and navigate kids, right? So you might think hiring a business coach is all about revenue and profit, and those are great. But if we don't have the other things in our life dialed in, our faith, our family, our fitness, our personal goals and things like that, then, what is it all for? So Clifton's been amazing. WinRate Consulting Group is amazing and highly recommend talking with these guys so they can help you break through that ceiling that you're currently experiencing. I'll throw a little teaser in there. At the end of every call, asks me, like we have 5 minutes left in our hour call. I know the question is coming. I can feel it. We're the Zoom. It's so hard. I don't know if I ever answered it the right way, but there is no right way. But yeah, that hour call, guys, if you're hiring any coach or any group or whatever, you got to be prepared for that call, right? Like, don't show up to that in your truck or, I did take a couple calls from the beach this year on family vacation. However,
but one of the things you wanted to do this year is to spend more intentional time with your family, take those vacations. So we'll give you a pass on
exactly. I took a week off and the team ran the business, but mentally prepare for that call. What's going on? Because it's an investment financially. And you do the math. You're like, hey, this hour is worth this. Like, I want to be dialed in. I want to make sure that I'm, getting the maximum value out of this hour. So be prepared. It's personal. It's business. WinRate's awesome because they send out a questionnaire every Sunday evening to get an idea of what's going on. Personal wins, business wins, some struggles, some frustrations, anxieties, doubts, fears, insecurities. And I fill that out almost every week. Pretty good about it. So like Clifton has a good idea. So he's as prepared as possible. And we just jump right in and like whatever it is. And I would say for anyone, whether you work with WinRate or not, the more vulnerable you get with the people in your circle, the more they're going to be able to help you. And so, sometimes we have this outer shell and we don't want to be vulnerable, but it's the vulnerabilities that I am kind of almost scared to share. And that's where the real growth happens, personally, professionally, whatever.
So a couple of things there. So, Joe, you and I have talked about it, and I say this to a lot of people, but, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is a sign of awareness, right? But too many people are walking around afraid to ask for help, knowing they need help, because they're afraid how the person that they may ask for that help from is going to judge them, right? And that's just completely inaccurate. But at the end of every one of my coaching calls, and again, Joe mentioned to it, he knows it's coming, is I say, hey, Joe, how can I serve or support you? How can I be a blessing in your life? And I mean that from the heart. I absolutely mean that from the heart. I mean, I as passionate as Joe is about contractor dynamics and his team, I am as passionate about my clients, my relationships, because for so long, it wasn't like that. For the majority of my life, it was all about me. Me. What's in it for me, right? But I came to that breaking point about 5 years ago where I had this mindset shift that it's not going to be about me, it's going to be about we. So, but yeah, that final question will always be, how can I serve or support or be a blessing in your life? When you're growing a business, right, you're looking around and you're seeing this competitor or that competitor, their business is booming, their business is over here. So the first piece of advice I would give is stop comparing your journey with their journey and that journey. We're all on our own unique individual journey. But there is going to become a time where you ask yourself, hey, I'm stuck. I'm at this revenue level and I just can't break to that next level. And the advice that you might need, you might not know where to get it. So a business coach can help you see how to get to that next level. Business coaches really compress time, right? I've been an entrepreneur for 17 years. And so if a business owner has been in business for 2 years, well, I can help them compress 15 years of lessons, mistakes, and wins into that time period. So if you start to think about, all right, I feel stuck. I want to move forward. I've got that growth mindset. So if you're feeling stuck, then business coaching might be perfect, Jane.